Hey, what's up, guys? Mike from the Oak Cliff Kickboxing Academy. Gonna be breaking down the action from Bellator 98, giving you live results, breakdown, and analysis. The first fight of the night, two tall, long, skinny bantamweights debuting, and they go right at it. A lot of nervous energy, but they're going for whatever they can, looking for submissions. It's Rico DiSciullo that comes out on top, and he lands some great punches and finishes it off with some forearm smashes. A little bit late on the stoppage, but fun fight. Matt Bessette comes in very relaxed. Nick Piedmont with a little bit more ill intentions, and perhaps he gets a little over aggressive. He was landing with the punches, but he leaves himself open when he goes for a punch, and he gets dropped, and he's stuck in a very bad position, almost a crucifix, and he's eaten about 5 or 6 punches before a referee waves it off. Brylan Van Artsdalen versus Ryan Quinn. Quinn looking to use his wrestling right away, gets a takedown, and they're scrambling a bit. Van Artsdalen reverses, and he goes for takedowns. He ends up in an inverted triangle. He slams his way out, and Quinn keeps coming with the submissions, looking for the rear naked choke, and eventually he gets the arm triangle for the tap. Parker Porter coming out throwing leg kicks. Josh Diekmann throwing lots and lots of punches, mostly hitting air, but he's pumping out the jab very nicely. And it goes against the cage. Both guys throwing. It's Diekmann that lands and drops Porter to his knees. And he's trying to get up, but Diekmann throwing lots of hammer fists to the side of the head. And Porter just cannot get out of it. Dan Mergliotta calls it. Big size difference in the final prelim, but Jeff Nader's able to get inside, lands a big overhand that drops Mike Musatelli, and he's going to try to finish the fight with ground and pound, but he gets an accidental eye poke, and after 5 minutes, he's unable to continue, and it becomes a no contest. Main card kicks off with an action-packed fight, Patricky Pitbull versus Derek Anderson. In the first round, Pitbull with much superior technique. He drops Anderson a few times, and he gets the mount. He locks up a triangle choke, and he loses it when he tries to go for the armbar, but a very dominant round. A little bit more in the second, he gets a couple of takedowns early. He wobbles him on the feet, although he's fading fast, and Anderson, he turns it up towards the end of the round. Derek also has a very good third round. I give him the third one, but not the first two. I think the decision should have gone Pitbull, so I think it was a robbery that Derek Anderson won it. In the first middleweight tournament quarterfinal, Jeremy Kimball with a strong opening round. He's throwing lots of kicks, mixing it up very well with his hands as well. He gets takedowns whenever he wants them. Very unorthodox striker. Perry Filkins walking him down, but unable to land his shots. He's the more powerful guy, but he's just totally missing right now. In the second, he turns things around. He gets the fight to the ground. A lot of ground and pound, takes the back, and he finishes very strong. Saved by the bells, Jeremy Kimball. And in the third, credit to Filthy Perry Filkins. He made all the adjustments he needed to make. Gets the fight on the ground, more ground and pound, takes the back once again, and this time he finishes it with the rear naked choke. Brennan Ward, not originally in the tournament, but he comes up as an injury replacement, and someone I've been keeping my eye on. He looked very impressive in the first round, showed his wrestling chops. He opened up a big mouse under the eye, and in the second round, it opens up. There's a lot of blood everywhere. I think the referee should have stopped it. He allowed it to keep going, and Brennan Ward targets it, and it gets really nasty. Eventually, he gets a stoppage. Giva Santana versus Jason Butcher. The first round, Santana gets the takedown, and the rest of the fight, he's just looking for submissions. He has him tight in the arm triangle, but he doesn't get the tap. And in the second round, he looks pretty tired, and Butcher avoids the ground this time, and he lands good punches that drops Santana, and he gets a stoppage. The co-main event for the final slot in the middleweight tournament, Mikkel Parlo versus Brian Rogers, slugfest, two very powerful guys, and both get hit and they get wobbled, they get dropped. Action-packed first round, but then Brian Rogers starts to get a little bit tired, and Parlo just takes over, repeated takedowns, and big ground and pound, and a huge exclamation mark at the very end to seal the deal. The main event, fantastic fight, fight of the year candidate. Maybe not going to win, definitely worthy of the nomination. Alexander Shlemenko, he was wobbled in the first 2 rounds. Heavy output, but I think since he got caught, you probably got to give those rounds to Brett Cooper. A lot stronger third round. And the fourth and the fifth definitely belonged to the champion Shlemenko. But it was a great fight. Both guys showed tremendous heart, great chins, and very well-rounded, both of these guys. Good takedowns for Cooper early on, but he wasn't able to hit them at the championship rounds. And Shlemenko, he delivered a lot of big shots. He took some as well. Fantastic fight.